pagan means satanic. That's all that means. Yeah, I know.
He's never been shown the curses.
But you never been shown the curses in the scriptures. All right, let's get to it. You got all this because everything that these signs can be found in the Bible. It's all biblical. The thing is that we've been taught this in history class growing up, but we ain't never known it correlated with the scriptures, and we never understood that. So what we doing is just proving everything out of the Bible. So if God loved everybody, why out of all races we were enslaved? Why we always seem to be last hired, first fired? Why we always on the bottom? If God loved everybody, why we always get mad at ourselves? You know what I'm saying? So it's John 8:32.
He shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
Oh, okay. So that sounds good. We have heard that before. Okay, the truth gonna set you free, gonna make you free. That sounds good. But in this aspect of things, this is really gonna free your mind from the lies that we've been taught. You know what I'm saying? Now, you do your own research, like you said, which is a great thing. A lot of people don't do that. They don't do their own research and realize Christmas is pagan, Thanksgiving, this ain't the real New Year. Everybody living a facade. You know what I'm saying? The holy day was yesterday, the Sabbath day. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so the truth is going to set us free from what is really going on. What is really going on. Let's find out. In Deuteronomy 28:15.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So this is Moses speaking to the children of Israel after the mass exodus took place, right? Because they were slaves in Egypt. So they came out of Egypt, and the Lord had a message for Moses to give to the children of Israel. You see what I'm saying? So now Moses was telling them, look, this is what's going to come to pass if you don't listen to what God got to say. You see what I'm saying? So they was all in a big audience, right? All the 12 tribes, and they listening to Moses up on the mountain. And Moses like, this is what's going to happen. This is the word of the Lord. Okay? He's speaking to y'all, only y'all, when you read 1:1. He's not speaking to all nations. What did he say? Read it again.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So the Lord just saved you with a mighty hand out of the hand of Pharaoh. Okay, he took you out of Egypt. He just saved you. But it's going to come to pass now. You don't humble down to do what? Read.
To observe, to do all his commandments.
So the Bible, when you read it from the beginning of the book to the last page, it talks about the commandments of God. That's all it says. That right there, the truth is already setting you free. Why? Because free from what? From millions of religions. There's millions of religions. And they all use the same book. But when you read it for yourself, what does it say? Keep the commandments. So that sets you free from what?
It's a clear map.
You see what I'm saying? It's guiding us and letting us know, hey, look, the scripture says, don't listen to what man got to say. We should obey what the Lord got to say, what God has to say. You see what I'm saying? So read that.
To observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command you this day.
Go ahead.
And all these curses.
What would God say he would do to us?
And all these curses.
What's a curse?
English language.
Say again?
English language. Curse.
If you're gonna curse someone, what does that mean? Not that you're gonna give them a language, but if I say I'm gonna curse you, you see what I'm saying? Right there, you go. Bad stuff, right? So all these curses, read,
shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
and they're gonna destroy us, right? They're gonna overtake us. Keep reading.
Curse shall thou be in the city.
Okay, now he's gonna show you. Now God he's revealing his playbook. He's like, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna curse your behind if you don't want to do my commandments. I'm gonna curse you when you live in these cities. Now, who's cursed in the cities all throughout America? When you think of Chi-Town, Detroit, Miami, the main biggest cities of America. Is that by design? You see that? That's because of our rebellion. We cursed. Now, you know what I'm saying? As a nation, cursed shall we be in the city, read.
And curse shall thou be in the field.
Who was cursed in the fields? What kind of fields? There you go. You see what I'm saying? Cotton fields, sugar cane, tobacco, coffee bean fields, tobacco. So when you look at the 12 tribes of Israel, you see the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. We're the real Jews. Okay? So it says we will be cursed in the fields. This didn't happen to nobody else. That didn't happen to Asians. That didn't happen to Arabs. That only happened to these people right here, the Mexicans, exactly. The Mexicans got the stringy hair, they light skin, their physique look different. That's because they intermingled so many years. People think that it was only with the Spaniards. Hell no. We've been intermingling since the Assyrian Empire. That goes back to 733 BC, 722 BC. We've been intermingling with the other nations way before the Spaniards. We intermingled with the Greeks. We intermingled with the Persians and the Medes. We intermingled with the Babylonians. That's why Latinos look crazy. They supposed to look white, but they've been mixing so much. You see what I'm saying? That they look different now. But what's funny is that they may look white, but even a white man understand that they not white. You know why? Because they on the bottom. Look at the garbage that they selling to try to make ends meet right here. Just let you know, we in the hood, we in the same poverty, we in the same struggles as our brothers, the black brothers. You see what I'm saying? Wasn't they raped, robbed, and murdered with their land? Yep. So going back, so we just connecting the dots with who the 12 tribes are and proving it, because this is what happened to us. Verse 48. Here's another curse. We're in the same chapter.
Verse 48. Therefore, shalt thou serve thine enemies. Who's serving
their enemies today? We are. Come on.
Which the Lord shall send against thee.
So it was God that created the economy to be this way, for us to be the last and for our enemies to be above us. God created that because what? We wouldn't keep the commandments. We didn't keep our end of the bargain. Keep reading.
In hunger.
So now when you're hungry, who do we go to? Walmart. Who owns that? Where do we go? To the supermarket? Yeah, natural grocers. What's the number? You know what I'm saying? We go, and is it a black man that owns that or a Hispanic man? No, keep reading.
And in thirst.
Hold on, water is a natural resource that falls from the sky. We read the Bible right now. God says you're going to serve your enemies for something that I gave you to be a blessing. I opened up the windows of heaven for you to be a blessing, but now you're going to have to pay your enemy to receive my blessing. That's what God said, since you don't want to act right. Keep reading.
And in nakedness.
And in nakedness. You see, everything our clothes is made in China, made in Taiwan. We don't own a corporate manufacturing company. We got little labels, John and all that, but they don't own a corporation. Keep reading.
And in want of all things.
You want a birth certificate, you want a passport, credit card, you want a driver's license. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want a loan, you got to serve your enemies in want of all things. You want a job, you want a career, you want an education, you want a religion, you're going to serve your enemies. We are cursed people. Why? Because we've offended our Maker.
What is a nation?
Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.
And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord. His word